Hi, good evening. Welcome. Another Sunday night. And do you know, it's my last Sunday night. I won't be doing more Cheggs updates because I don't need to, because the boy's home. And it's the best thing that's happened to me this year, besides me going through puberty, but that happened a bit ago. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing, hopefully chat for an hour about knack all, really. But just want to go over, like, when I first started doing YouTube. I didn't know YouTube existed until Levi got sent down. And I thought, well, I'm going to get onto here and see what I can do. So that's why I jumped in and tried to keep his image alive while he was incarcerated. And luckily, he hasn't been incarcerated for all that long, so it's quite good. I think I've done 68 different shows on a Sunday night, and they're always for an hour. And sometimes I get stuck for words, like I'm getting stuck for words tonight. I'm getting a little bit emotional, thinking to myself, I can see him there in the chat, and I think it's amazing. I love YouTube. And just remember, I'm not departing YouTube. I will still be here with my own channel on a Monday night, 7 o'clock, with Bobby. We share a few ins and outs and whatever, jokes and whatever. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I've loved every minute of doing this. I've even got to like Cheggs' choice of music because I've had to listen to it for 18 months. Because if everybody knows, or if you don't know, in my channel, I have a playlist called Cheggs' Music from way back. So all his radio programs that he did while he was in Spain are on there. So if you want to hear Cheggs' early times, it's there. His music's there. And I think there's about 28 or 29 1-hour music. There's no talking on it. It's just music. I couldn't figure out how to do the talking at the same time as sticking the music on. So I'm just going to have a look and see who's in, because there's a lot of people in who don't normally come in. And once I've gone through them, I'm going to tell you what my rules are, because of course you're on my channel and I have rules on mine which are not like anybody else's. So good evening, Freckles Boy. Spiky Speaks Out. Spoken to you before. Kelsey Love, thank you. Paul 46. Scott Chegg. Lovely. Nice to see you. Nice. Paul 46. Who else? Spiky. I've got Noxie, Clary. Come on. I've never seen so many in at one go. YS, good evening. Dion, hi. I'm getting to the bottom now. Paul the Hat. I've not seen you before on the channel or on my channel, but I know that you're a new member on Cheggs'. So big up to you, matey. The Joker. AMZ. Let's go down. Dom, good evening, Dom. Dion, I think I've said hi to Dion. Paul the Hat, AMZ. Gilly, hi. Frosty, is that the snowman? Might not be, but there you go. I'll think of you as the snowman. Opinionated Glaswegian. I've seen you before. And getting to the bottom now. I've never seen so many people. Wow. What's it like to be liked by other people? I don't know. There we go. That's everybody, I think. So thank you for coming to hear my last ever broadcast on my channel about Cheggs updates. And like I say, it's an experience I'll always remember. And the people who've come in every week, and it hasn't been many, you know, 9 or 10 people have come in every week, and I appreciate it. I love it. And yeah, Cheggs brings the numbers. He certainly does. But I think I've got nits. You'll have to forgive me. So where was I? Has Bobby come in? There you go, Bobby. Yeah, there's Bobby there. Now everybody will know that me and Bobby are like that. Or was it like that? I'm not quite sure, but it's something like that. And yeah, Dom, lots of people, you know, it's not very often I go out, but I've been out a few times in the last couple of weeks. And it's amazing that because I've got my badge on, you know, I've got the badge on, and the people have said, oh, it's Grandad. So there you go. So Frosty, I'm glad it's cheered you up, mate. Cheers me up every time I see his face, and it's so good to have him back. And if we get round to, he's got lots of plans, and so many plans he's got that I can't get that off my screen. I can't remember them all. Some pop into my head, some don't. But if you were watching from the beginning, you'll have seen the screen come up with 4 things that he's adding to his channel. Specials, shares, I can't remember anymore. But hopefully tomorrow night when I come on with Bobby, I might be able to just give you a few more hints on what Scott's going to be doing in his revamped channel, because it's going to be revamped. And yeah, so I'm trying, as you know, I can't multitask, so I'm trying to read the comments, which I find a little bit hard because I've got the wrong glasses on again, and speak, because my mind won't speak if I'm reading for some unknown reason. I never used to have a problem with talking. I could talk forever. But let me go to the rules, because if anybody pops into the chat who doesn't normally come into the chat and they say something that gets me back up straight away, because some people do, some people don't. Clary, I don't know if he does know about the biscuit tin, but if you look, I've forgotten what, you see, I've totally lost the plot there because I've forgotten what I was saying. But let me just put that one up. So if you want to subscribe to Cheggs, his YouTube is there, at Tasty Scott Chegg. And if you look in the chat at the top is pinned the link if you're on iPhone. So that's that. And so just so that people know that that's the divvy stick. That, and it isn't in retirement, it's in my drawer. So if anybody gets up my nose and they see that bloody thing there, well, the band from my channel, you know, like I say, all this free speech is good for some, but it's not good for me, because If you don't want to watch me, you don't watch me. And if you can't sit by the rules, there you go. So, should be passed on to chefs. Who's Chef Gilly? You say, I think the divvy stick should be passed on to chefs. I was a chef once, but everybody will know that. So where was I? Let me get, is Bibby in? I can see somebody's put a thing about Bibby. Evening, Bibby, if you're in. I can't see, it's going through so quick. Black Queen, good evening. Bibby, aye. And yeah, there you go. So, as I was saying, let me get back to see if I can remember what Cheggs is all about. Yeah, there you go. Look, he's just put on. Me and Grandad actually do look similar. If you see pics of Grandad at 35, well, yeah, we do. But I know that last week Bobby posted a photograph off my channel and said I thought it was Cheggs. So it wouldn't have been him because I looked a bit of a twat in it. So it wouldn't have been him. Anyway, so let me see if I can get back to his channel. So he'll be going live, I think, on Friday night. Should be okay by then. And then on Friday nights, he'll let you know what his channel's going to be and how it's going to work. And, you know, if you look up at the top right there, you can see immortalized member Scott Chegg show. Well, there you go. I'm immortalized. So at the end of my channel tonight, you will see the immortalized members on Chegg's channel. So if you became a member before 9 a.m. last Friday morning, which was the time that Cheggs walked out of that gate, well, you're an immortalized member, and you're going to be. No, I can't say. I was nearly going to put words into his mouth, but I won't do that. I'll let him do that on Friday. And so anyway, if anybody watched Friday morning's episode on my phone, I didn't have it muted. It was my phone wasn't working correctly. It'll come to me in a minute what you speak through. My microphone wouldn't connect through my phone. So that's why it was all quiet on the Western Front. But you got the gist. You saw him. He came out happy as Larry. Larry was left at the gate, by the way. But yeah. So anyway, well, I'm not going to speak about how like that because that's not my thing. So, Frosty, sign me up. Yeah, you can sign yourself up, mate. Just go to his channel and click join, and straight away you're in, and you remember. Yeah. Do you know there's a lot of things in life we all want and unfortunately don't get. And hi, Sharon love. Good evening. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. And it was nice to see you on last week. Been a long time since we've been together, hasn't it? It sounds bloody awful, that. Anyway, I'm getting really tongue-tied. So I think Cheggs is still in the chat, I think. He might be able to start rabbiting on about what we can do. And no, I'll tell you what we can do. We can do this. There we go. So he's with us.
As if you just put me on like that when I was looking at something random.
I know. I looked to see what you were doing, and then I thought I'll just whack you on here and just put you in the spot.
But I'm red hot in here.
I'm always hot because I've got a hot flat.
I can bet, because the heating's free in there.
It certainly is. I love it. Anyway, I couldn't explain what you were going to do, so I'm going to leave it to you to blather or whatever you're going to do, and let people know what you're going to do or whatever you want to say. It's yours. You're the man.
Most of the people that are in your chat right now, Grandad, are members on my channel anyway, so they're going to be able to see what's about to come. But like personally, I've thought about this. You've got to remember, I've had 18 months inside and I've had nothing apart from daytime TV. So I sat there penning ideas. I've got pages and pages and pages of ideas, things that I wrote down, things that I then started to finalize into now that I have a final plan when it comes to series. But when it comes to members, what it is I'm going to make most of the content exclusive to members, because, like, to be real, that's where my money is earned, is in the members at the moment. So, and it's not in advertising revenue. So it's really important for me to reward the members who want to see my content. They should see it first, especially if they're paying £3 a month for it. So what they're going to be able to see is they're going to be able to get the tag vlog, which, well, like, if I show you the tag, if it'll even let me.
Oh, there it is. Lovely. I want one. How do you get them? I want one.
We'll do like a life on tag vlog, which is a weekly vlog, which is only members. But I will clip that together so that there's a public video, so that I can gain more members and we can grow the channel even bigger. But most of the content will be starting out as members only. You'll be the first people to interact with that. You'll be the first people to comment on that, to tell me which direction you think you want me to go, to give me advice. I'm only going to be listening to the members. So yeah, the members are really, really important to the channel.
Good. I've just seen something in the chat that's come up, and I presume Conan is a man, and I'll answer it for you. His ass is nearly as bad as your fucking face.
I had a soap on a rope, so I was all right.
Never drop the soap. There you go.
Don't want to drop the soap in there.
No, you certainly don't.
And like, even though that's a common joke, like, if you actually did drop the soap in a shower in jail, everybody would relate to that joke, and if you'd get laughed at. It'd be an embarrassing situation if you used to drop the soap in jail. Trust me.
I can imagine, son. I've been locked. I was going to say I've been locked up. I haven't been locked up. I've been locked up with 350 hairy-assed sappers in Northern Ireland, where we never went out. We were locked up in our cells or our blocks for the whole of 4 months. So I have been locked up as such. So I have got a little bit of a feeling of what you've been through. Not as bad as you have, but similar, except the only difference is, of course, the Irish are trying to fucking kill us.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Whereas on your case, it was the screws.
Yeah, but you see, like, there was, like, part of my sentence where I got, like, you know about it, Grandad, but when I was in Loudon Grange in Nottingham, I was category B, which is more high security. And then when I got my actual reclassification for Cat B, the prison had tried to put me in Cat A. Like, how dangerous did you think that I was? Like, it was rejected, because when they've looked at my file, they've obviously been like, it can't be that serious. Whatever. I'm not a category A prisoner, but they put me in category B, and it took me a long time.
In my mind, you're not a Cat A, a Cat B, a Cat C, and if there's a Cat D, you're not a Cat D. You shouldn't have been in there in the first place.
Cat D is an open prison. Like,
yeah, well, you shouldn't have been in any of them. But that's only my thing.
Still
So
doing 0.75s.
I don't even know what that means. So
Yeah, Grandad, that's a bit of slang that you're probably not up on.
no, I'm not up on shit like that. Do you know? It's like I say, 18 months ago, I knew nothing about YouTube. And, 16, 17 months ago, I stopped watching people's lives because it's so fucking toxic that you want to top yourself. What's it all about?
The thing is, Grandad, is like to say that you was brand new to YouTube at the time. The corner of YouTube where I would hang out. It's not that I was always making content for that side, but I was hanging out in that side for sure. You if any of my family seen that, they'd have been like, "What are you doing in there?"
No, it's anyway. That's yeah. There you go, Kelsey. Thank you, sweetheart. But I know you're looking. I know you're looking at the chat for me. So thank you. There's nothing wrong with this hairline because it's only a bit like mine.
Well, no.
And the only reason a bit like mine is I've got mine back.
I've usually got a better cut than this, but about a month ago or something, my hair was way too long, and I was on what they call the Spurs in Lindholm, and I didn't have a barber, or it was going to take at least a month to be able to get to the barbers inside jail. So I had to get just like a prison haircut of somebody that has done a few haircuts, but he's not a barber. And so he blasted it all off on a 4 and then a 0 on the beard. And then this is just 1 month of growth that you're seeing. So I haven't even had time to tidy it up. I've only been out since Friday.
Yeah, well, you've got more important things to do to comb your fucking hair, quite honestly. But there you go. So have we got anything else we can you can let people know that what about this tasty tech tips? Lots of people send messages and saying, I want these tech tips.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't ask me, because I can give them as well as you.
I don't know, Grandad. I don't know. But the tasty tech tips is like
I know, I watched
really, that was for my closest followers because it wouldn't even appeal to the mass public. I mean, I was trying to make videos that would appeal to the mass public, but when I watched them back, it was way too much talking in between and things to be an actual tutorial video.
Yeah.
So they were aimed at people who were close to me on my channel anyway. So that's why it's going to go members only. And then I can offer more of a tailored support to my members on what they specifically want to know or want to learn. And then what's going forward in the as I say, I'm really focusing on members content. And then a lot of the members content might be clipped to make public content. So when it comes to the series, you guys who's the members are going to see the series first anyway, and I'll explain each series because I've got about 25 series for you, and it's hard for me to even decide which one I want to do first. But I really want to start with one that wasn't even on the post that I sent you, Grandad, which was Scott Chegg songs.
You just carry on talking, so now I'll just answer my phone.
I had a song that I wrote before called... That's okay, just mute yourself then. So I was going to make I've already wrote a song that was called Subscription Addiction before I even came to jail. And then I would really like to... What it is that I can sing the song in indie and I know exactly how I want it to go. But what it is, it needs a real band. It needs that indie sound. It needs the Arctic Monkeys energy. And to get that, like, I don't know the people around me. I'm not in the rock scene enough to be able to get people to record it for me. So we're going to use AI to create the indie track. But we've got Paul the Hat, who's in the chat right now. And he is going to be helping as well. Or we've got Mini Scott Chegg in the chat. So with that particular, most of it will be AI created, but I would really like to use with Paul the Hat, who's in the chat. If he wants to go through with it, we'll use some actual recordings as well so that the members can get involved. So I didn't actually mention that either, but I want the people who are part of my channel, who really support me, to be able to get involved with the channel as well, to be able to have some kind of input. I mean, that's more of an extreme case where you can record a part that's used in an official song that's be released on Spotify independently. Because I'll teach you all of this as well in the Scott Chegg song series. The Scott Chegg song series is all about using AI to produce your backing track, help with writing lyrics, but not with AI, and then how to put that song once you've made out independently, so that it goes on Apple Music, so that it goes on Spotify, so that you earn the royalties to the music that you've just created. So that's what the Scott Chegg songs series is about, and hopefully it will grow the channel as well, because the songs that I've written are fire. Let me have a look in the chat, because Grandad there as well. He's finished on phone.
Yeah, I think I'm back.
Yes.
Am I back?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I can't hear myself. I presume you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Because for some unknown reason, my microphone's just gone ape shit. Now, I just had a telephone call from Bobby.
Right.
And he just asked if he could come on with you.
On to this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm fine with that.
Are you sure? Let's have a look. I've never done it more than 2 before. Oh, I think I have 3. Let's see. Here we go. There he is.
There he is. Yes.
Can we hear you, Bobby?
How are you doing, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I presume everybody else can.
Look at that big smile on my face.
Bearing in mind, look at this light that I've got. Like, so this is just like if I was to put this on dark mode, how it should normally be.
Levi, shut up. I'm getting like your granddad. Shut up. Listen. Look at this big smile on my face because you're back.
I know. I'm buzzing myself.
I've been sharing stream. I hope you don't mind. Let people see you
No,
back.
I don't mind at all.
Yeah. So it's great to see you, Levi. We had a chat earlier on.
Yeah.
But you know, Summer, I've been doing lives with your granddad for how long? 12 months now? Well, maybe.
18,
yeah, a bit longer, I think, Bobby, than that.
And he don't take any prisoners. He don't take any prisoners. He speaks his mind. But I think you're a little bit more reserved. But by heck, do you look alike, eh? I've seen old pictures of you both. Bloody hell.
Grandad, there's a picture of you stood outside Forum, the back of Forum, and you're about 30 so, and you're wearing gold sunglasses. Like, let me get my gold sunglasses because I need to get another mic anyway. So
that was back in the day, son.
Yeah, but give me 2
seconds. It's a little bit. If it's the picture I'm thinking of, it's a bit blurred, is it?
Yeah, and you look just like me.
Yeah. It's on me. It's on my YouTube channel.
He's going to impersonate you now. Look, he's going to get his glasses.
Yeah. He's going to get me his glasses. Anyway, let me just say, somebody just asked a question, and I can't find it. But somebody said, "Oh, open the chat and let me on." Well, you've got no chance of anybody else going on because I don't know you. And if I don't know you, you don't get on. No. That's the easy answer.
Well, I've told them all to come across, Paul, and told them I'll be over here.
No, it's fine, mate.
He's here, look.
It's fine. You know, anybody can come in. It doesn't make any difference. You know, I normally have big rules, and I've let them go for tonight, but there's nobody else coming in on the chat. No, anyway, there you go. He's got the glasses. Now, if I still have my glasses...
Just like the ones you was wearing back in the day.
He's going to get his hat. Have you seen his dicky bow? Have you seen his bow tie?
I love it. I love it.
That what first thing he got, you know.
He wears it. He wears it on his prison visits.
There you go.
There you go, young and old. When he come on, Levi, first time we all saw him, he was shouting and bawling because people were moaning about you, and he didn't have to tell them. I'll tell you, he didn't have to put him in the place, didn't Grandad? And he come on with that bloody dicky bow.
Yeah, no, it's my favourite. This is my favourite dicky bow. I have lots more. I have hundreds of them. But this is my favourite.
Yeah.
And it was done by my favourite young lady.
Kels.
I don't know how to explain who she is, but everybody who knows will know who she is.
Is that your carer, Kelsey?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. My PA. Do
you know something? I created a swear box, Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's at it all, every other bloody sentence.
Yeah.
And, Kelsey keeps an eye on him and tells him off now and again. when he's on live. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in. I'm not staying, but I think it's lovely. You know, you've got a lovely family bond there. You know, granddad and grandson. I'm sorry about your looks, Levi. You're gonna have to look like somebody, and unfortunately, it's like your granddad. But
He was good. He was good looking when he was 35.
Well, excuse me, are you implying that I'm a bit of an ugly git now?
You're just old, Grandad.
I get
Thank
away
you.
with stuff, you know. I can wind him up. No, but all you, I'm going to go now. But just remember, Levi, don't mention Peter Levy.
Right.
Right?
Politics.
No, Peter Levy or that ginger one.
Yeah, the ginger fat twat.
Because he gets really wound up. Anyway, it's good to see you, and I just wanted to say hello and take care, mate, and we'll be in touch soon.
You okay? You can stay on a bit longer. I don't mind.
No, and I'll see you tomorrow night, Paul.
You will.
And hopefully
You will. Okay.
I will.
Hello, Kelsey in the chat and all the others. Opinion, Glaswegian, and all the usual ones are in there. And I think I brought some over with me. So there you go. Right. Take care, guys. Love you both to bits.
Take care, Bobby. See you tomorrow.
Bye now.
Bye. There we go. Bobby could jump in because he already has the link automatic. Yeah. So, and as I've just said, I explained earlier on, there's nobody else coming on because if I don't know them, they're not getting on. So nobody else is going to get on with us.
It's great to see so many nice people in the chat.
It is nice.
Yes,
we you know, there's quite a lot of people who I don't know, I've not seen before, but you know, there's been no real bad shit, if that's the right word. It is for me, it might not be for you. So according to Bubblegum, if that's how you pronounce it, you've been missed.
I've not messed this person before, unless they was under a different username before. But I'm really glad that he said that. And just wait till next Friday. So the Scott Chegg show, which is every weekend, will always be public, always. But I am going to do a members only, which is only requests. But the Scott Chegg show will be public, but it's going to be all new. Like it's a whole new design. It's a slightly different format, and I'll change up the music every week so that there's always something different. If your name's not down, you're not getting in from Chrissy.
That's what it is. There you go, Chrissy. You got it. If I don't know you, you're not going to get on. So, you know, the Joker. Thank you. If I, there you go. I can put stuff up, look. I've got all this fancy gear here and I've no idea how to use it, but it looks like I've got it.
You've got a proper streaming setup though now, haven't you, Grandad?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good to see me out of that place for sure. Because it wasn't easy. Like I'm not going to sit here at all and say that I could have done that with stood on my head or on my toes or anything like that, because it wasn't. You know what I mean? It's a fucking really serious place where there's I've got a lot of stories to tell. Grandad will know more because he was like speaking.
I've listened to every minute of your streams, every minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've listened to them twice. But Spikey Speak Out, can't wait, Chegg. Play some Tom McDonald, bro. So is Tom McDonald, is he the brother to Ronald?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, there you go. You can see how my you can see how my mind works. Where are we? I just saw.
We've got OG there saying something like, "Oh, it doesn't want to focus."
Can't see that, son.
It doesn't want to focus. I've missed that eyebrow.
All right.
Why don't it want to focus?
I don't know. When you get your proper camera back, it'll do it.
Yes, Grandad. You can have the 1080p one. I'll have the
4K fine by me. I don't use anything. It just sits there, doesn't move. You know, I don't have it following me about because it does me head in. But there you go. Yeah, so emates. I don't think you get your bloody money back, do you, on emates? I think I've got 8p in
Well,
mine.
you haven't even got enough to send another email.
No. Well, it's good because I've got nobody to send it to.
Exactly. So you're all right.
All right.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
that's a
Clary
good
that
one.
said that. Right.
Hey, Clary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clary said something about the emates account as well. Bearing in mind, this emates, which is for people who don't know, this is it's called Email a Prisoner, and that's a way that you can speak to people that are in prison by sending them an email, and then I can reply to it. In some prisons, like Lindholm, I was given a laptop where I can reply to it with a keyboard, but in other prisons it was paper, so I had to just write a reply and then it's scanned in and sent. But the absolute racket that they've got going on, because they're charging something like 60 pence for an email, 30 pence per attachment, 30 pence on top of that if you want him to reply. Like, so they're making like almost like 60 to 90 pence on every single email that's sent. But if you was to use that app yourself, then you'll realize, like, I mean, I haven't even used it because I was in jail, but the amount of people complaining to me saying, this isn't working, Chegg, the emails aren't coming through, this, like, I know how shocking it's. I just can't believe that they're making that much money, but they don't have a developer team that can at least put out a half decent product.
Yeah. But there you go. You know, when you know how it works, you can see where it falls down. So I presume you can see what I'm sticking on the screen.
Yes, but the thing was, Bibby, I didn't expect you to reach out because I know that we didn't actually meet or speak before I came to jail, but I wouldn't have minded at all because I've only heard the best things about you the whole time that I was in jail. So I've been looking forward to coming out to meet Bibby. Oh, you got your Scott Chegg Tastiest cup?
Yeah, I am.
Scott Chegg
There we
Tastiest.
go.
I've
got something in mind.
I've got a bit of Magnum.
But
I'm not drinking this one tonight, but I've got Thai Red Bull.
just for Kelsey in the background there, if you could put up Bibby's link and Spiky Speaks Out link. There's another one I can remember, but you'll know which I mean. For them to jump on their channels if they're not members. Bibby's fantastic. You can't meet online a nicer man than Bibby. And all he does is bloody laugh.
It was good vibes in there.
If you're miserable or down or whatever, go on to Bibby's channel, and I can guarantee in 5 minutes you'll be bloody laughing your ass off.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to watch more. I'm just glad to be back. Like, after I've come back, I've only been out a couple of days and I haven't like caught up on a load of YouTube, but I've popped in to some of my favorite creators' channels. Like, I popped into Craig's the other night. He was live, and it was great to see him in his element. I know you don't get on with him, Grandad, but I still love his comedy. Still one of my best mates in in terms of, I love his content. I love his content to watch. So it was great to see him back in his element, giving it to the divvies. I like to see that. I went into Bibby's last night. Who else have I been? I went onto that criminal connection earlier on, and there was loads of people in the chat that knew me. But I'm saving most of it till on my own channel.
No, I don't, OG, unfortunately. But there's not a lot of people I do like. He rubbed me up the one way right at the beginning, and from that, boom, he's shit out. Hi, Peggy. Not seen you before. Nice to see you.
I've seen
Thank
Peggy
you for coming.
many times.
And if you don't know, sat on my right is Cheggsy.
Peggy knows Cheggs.
I presume that's why you've come in, because you haven't come in to see this whole part talk about Nout. You've come in to see Cheggsy. So there you go. So Kelsey's putting up these links for you to go over. You know, she's the best PA I've ever had.
She's brilliant.
I love her to bits.
I love her to bits.
I love her to bits. She's special. She's special.
I know she is, Grandad.
Yeah, baby, I'm enjoying it, and as you can see, I don't have a lot to say, do I? Because I'm leaving most of it to Cheggs to blather, rather than me talk about nout. I'll let him talk about fucking nout.
There's a comment in there that's Gracie, but if it is who I think it is, that might be Kers. She's must be maybe on a different account or something. Her dog's called
Gracie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Big shout out to Kers. We love Kers, and I hope that you're all right as well, because I've been keeping updated through Kels.
Well, isn't Kers? I don't know. I can't remember your members now, but she could be. Seems to ring a bell.
She may be, but she was previously. Yes, she always was. Like Kers is one of the good ones.
I think she renewed before you came out. I think so. I might be wrong because I can't remember. But I'm like that because I only need one sleep, and everything I've learnt the day before is gone because it goes when I go to sleep. Yeah, Bobby, she's she's the carer for two of us now. So, but you couldn't find a better person to be a carer for you.
You've got Shazza in the chat as well. Big up to Shazza.
Yeah. I don't know how you can read them because they're too bloody fast for me. By the time I get to one at the bottom, it's gone. It's up at the top. Double yoker. Yeah. Well, like peas in a pod. Well, he's like a young pea and I'm an old pea. But there you go. At least you know what he's going to look like in later life. Good looking. And
can you tell we're from the same family? Like now our pictures are like right next to each other on the screen. Do you think that the audience can tell we're from the same family?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. We've definitely got it. The eyebrows have it for a start.
Yeah.
And the eyes. So it's the eyes and the eyebrows. It's not the I've got like four gins here, so it's not that. Oh, Peggy, thank you. You're my second favorite now, Peggy. So there you go. Well, anyway, folks, it's been a good 3/4 of an hour, and I don't think I've mentioned, you know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Down below, there's a little thing that goes like that. Tick that. And if you don't like me, you can tick that one. I really don't care whether you tick it up or the down. Don't make any difference to me. And leave a comment because I answer all comments. Nothing gets by. I don't delete comments and all that kind of stuff. I answer comments. So anyway. So there you go. And it's like Gracie says there. And did you say Gracie was Kers?
Yes.
Yeah. See, again.
Yes, that's a pic that you see the little profile picture. That's Gracie.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. So good to have you home. Well, it is. It's cracking. It's great to have him at home. That's all I can say. And, you know, Friday morning, I was outside them gates at 8 o'clock. Stood with the sun cracking the pavement, waiting for him to come out. And he came out at 9.
That was it.
So there you go. But who else is there? Do you know, some I can read them, but I can't understand them. So I presume some of the comments in the chat are talking to people in the chat and not.
Grandad, I really need the toilet. You're going to have to give me 2 minutes. You're going to have to give me... I'll mute it. But...
You haven't got a bean tin there by any chance, have you? No? Okay, then. You should have turned your camera off. Anyway, folks, we're coming up to... I only do 1 hour, and for those who come in often, and there is quite a few who do come in often on a Sunday night and a Monday, they'll know that I only do an hour, and once the hour's gone, we finish. Bibby's sent a bean tin because thought Scott might need it. It looks more like a tomato, but there you go. It's close enough, isn't it? Yeah, I shouldn't really have brought the bean tin up, should I? But I did, so there you go. Yeah, it's not a yellow Dyson. It's an orange one. So there you go. Well, I think it is a Dyson. I'm just trying to remember now. Yeah, it's you know, I know there's quite a few who do come in on a Sunday night and a Monday night and don't join in the chat. Don't matter, you know, I don't mind. It doesn't. I was going to say I don't care, but I do care. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Will you do some lives with Cheggs, Grandad? Well, I presume that's what tonight is. We are live, I presume. This isn't a recording, you know. This is not AI. But there you go. So, yeah, things will come out. I'm lost for words. I don't know, but I was trying to answer you the question. And the answer is yes, but not as you know it. So there you go. You'll know who I'm talking to when you listen to the answer. So, Peggy, thank you. You're a star. I love you already. I've never met you. I've never spoken to you before. But I tell you what, you're in my good books now. Yeah. It's like I say, I don't mind if you don't join in on the chat. Don't make any difference to me whether you join in or whether you don't join in. Whether you just sit and watch, fine. You know, whatever floats your boat. It's all right with me. This floats my boat, an hour on a Sunday night and an hour on a Monday night. That floats my boat. And there you go. So that's why it's an hour. I don't sit on here and blather away for 2.5 hours and 3 hours and whatever. I do an hour and get off because, you know, I know what it's like to sit and listen to some old fat talk about knackall for an hour. And I've got a brother who's 10 years older than me, and he talks me head off.
Some of your subscribers, Grandad, might not realise, but like when I was in Loudham Grange, and like without getting too deep into it right now, you know that I was with the anxiety and stuff, and then some weeks I didn't call, and some weeks it could be 2 or 3 weeks in a row we didn't speak, but you were still doing the Sunday live every night, even without an update, to keep everybody updated. And like, I just, it's
you know why, son?
Appreciated.
1, because I love you.
I know. 2,
because I believe in you.
I know you do.
And 3, I couldn't be doing with arseholes ripping you to bits.
I don't mind that, but my granddad.
So, you know, I'd have kept on, and if you didn't update me, it didn't make any difference because I just made it up.
Yeah, I know you did, but that kept the people going. It kept them coming back every Sunday. It kept them hoping for the next update and things. Like, you've really held the fort down. And like, you guys, like, as Grandad said, they didn't know about YouTube before I went to prison. Obviously knows about YouTube, but when I've come to prison, he took this all on himself. Like, I was informed a week or two later after being on remand, oh, Grandad's doing a live and he's keeping all your members going. He's got his own Grandad's Chegg channel. Kelsey was sending me all the screenshots and that. Like, I've seen screenshots of all your chats. Like, don't think if you said something, I missed it.
No, it's I've enjoyed doing it. It's been I was going to say pleasure, but that, you know, I'm lost for words because I can't think of the correct words. Normally, when I get stuck for words, my PA comes in with a word for me, and she's not very good. She's not on the ball tonight because she's not coming in with any words at all.
It's because you've got to go into third-party links to put in the chat.
But it's been my privilege to do the Sunday nights for 67 weeks. And
I can't believe you've done 67.
I'd have done it for 10 years. It wouldn't make any difference.
Grandad, I think you have done more Chegg updates than I've done Scott Chegg shows.
I probably have, son.
Yeah, you have. You have.
And the other thing, of course, is I've watched everything you've done.
I wasn't on YouTube for more than 68 weeks before I went
to
jail.
But you did have a lot on there, and I've watched everything you've done on your channel. I've watched.
Yeah.
Even the stuff that was members only, private, unlisted, whatever. I've watched them all.
Yeah,
I've listened to every radio program you did. Sometimes two times.
He had everything, even me old photos that I didn't want no one to see.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Years ago.
But I didn't get rid of anything. That's the thing. And I didn't. You know, I'm not a nosy old fart, and it didn't do me any. I didn't get a kick from it, and I just made sure I put it into a folder that you could find yourself and get everything back what was yours. And then, of course, there'll be stuff on there that'll be what I've put on. Just delete it. You know, you're not gonna. Whatever you do is not going to upset me. Whatever.
I know, Grandad.
That's not where I am. You know, if you say, right, you silly old fart, thank you, but I don't want to talk to you anymore. Fine by me.
Sure, Grandad. I think, like me, I've like there's even though without getting too family-ish, well, just put it this way: Grandad doing this show for me while I was in prison, it's made me and Grandad even closer, like a lot more closer, a lot closer.
It has.
But I love that because I've always loved my granddad. You know what I mean? My granddad was the one who inspired me to even do computers or be interested in it in the first place. Like, because he was sick. Like back when Windows 95, Grandad knew everything, how to do anything. He was the Tasty Tech Tips in 1995. You know, like so that's where I learned.
Before that, son.
That's it.
Yeah. I'd have still been, you know, if I hadn't have had my my whatever you call that thing where you go stupid. It'll come to me in a minute. Stroke. If I hadn't have had my stroke and forgot lots of stuff, because that's my problem, is it took away lots and lots and lots and lots of information from my head. And that's why I lost. Well, I was made redundant, or I took early retirement from Nottingham City Council because I couldn't help anybody, and I was IT, and you can't have an IT person who can't understand what you're talking about when they ask you. So, you know, there you go. But what I found about, and what I think is good about doing this on here, is people. I'll say something and it'll trigger a memory. Yes. You know, so then I can say, oh yeah, I remember this and I remember seeing that. And as everybody or most people who normally come on and know me, they can mention a place and I'll say, oh yeah, I had a pub there, or I had a pub near there, because I've had 20, 30 pubs.
Yeah.
So, you know, most people in the country, I've had a pub close to them.
Oh, it was always,
and they might have known it. So there you go. So it does.
I want to give, just before Grandad, I want to give a massive shout out to you as well for getting me some extra equipment, so that I haven't said like to your followers and all that yet. But when I've been released, I've set up a little bit of a studio that I've got going today. It's not finished yet, but I've got the decks up, I've got the speakers. My Grandad's bought me 2 more screens, so I've got one screen. Oops, shit. Got a screen here for tomorrow.
Don't believe in, folks. It's a fucking empty box.
we've got a screen, 2 more screens, so we're going to go 50-inch wide. And then if you can see my lighting right now, like check the lighting. Like I've got full box lighting, diffused, the lot. We love it.
Very technical. Too technical for me. I know the gear, but I can't use it. But yeah, so if you want to give shout outs, son, to whoever in the chat, because we're getting close to the hour, and if you want to give a shout outs and, you know, remind them where you are on Friday, or
all right, you know, so if
what members are going to get and all that kind of stuff,
what you can expect over the next week.
So I won't join in.
From tomorrow morning, I'm going to be cracking on with the very first video. So the first video upload is entitled I got released from prison, and that's the first video. The first Scott Chegg show, all new, will be next Friday, and then basically once we're past that week, it'll be the start of the very first series, and then work on other videos and the Scott Chegg show. It'll all come together, but you have to be a member if you really want to take part in the content, or you really want to support me, or you want to get involved. You have to be a member.
That it's son. You finished with your.
I don't know what more to say than that, Grandad.
I don't know. You're the one who's got the chat. I'm not. I'm just an old fart who can't remember half of what I said 10 minutes ago. Anyway, Black Queen's put the biscuit tin.
Here, but I could show you my book, and it's literally from the start to the bottom, all of it, page after page after page, ideas, different content ideas, how I can work that, why it benefits me, the pros and cons, how I think that how is it going to benefit the people who actually subscribe and really follow me as a person, and then how can I also extend my reach outside of that. For instance, the Scott Chegg specials series are completely off topic, or like out of genre in a sense. So one of the Scott Chegg specials that I've got coming is all about how emoji speaks every language, because like we all speak English, and then I speak Spanish as well, which I really perceive, if that's the word, perceive the importance of language. But when it comes to emoji, it doesn't matter what language you speak. Emoji was designed for 90% of the world to be able to understand it, because everybody knows what a smiley face is. Everybody knows what a love heart is. Everybody knows what a thumbs up is. So I want to make a really interesting video on the back end of emoji and how important it is in society for people who can't speak multiple languages and don't use a translation, things like that. But what that is, that's a special, that's off topic, but that will extend my range outside of the content what I'm making for my members and making for the channel.
There we go, folks. You heard it direct. Oh, pointing wrong way. Direct from the man. So he said his pieces, and he said hello and whatever. And as everybody knows, I can never give shout outs to everybody because I've no idea who's in and who's not in. But I've enjoyed everybody who's come into the chat. Nobody's come in with anything that's upset me, even though we've had a lot of people who I don't know. So anyway, so it's live long and prosper and TTFN, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, same place, same